예. 아, 아, 예.
아,
눈을 감아도 보이는 단 한 사람, 생각만 해도 나를 눈물 짓게 한 사람, 나를 사랑하사 십자가 오르신 분,
내 이름을 불러주신 분, 쓰러진 나를 깎아주신 분, 그분 눈의 아버지.
고마워요. 날 위해 흘리신 그 사랑,
모든 물과 피,
십자가 크신 사랑, 나 감사해. 이젠 그 사랑이 내 안에 가득 흘러 넘치네.
변함없이도
느낄 수 있죠. 나를 향한 그 사랑, 세상 나를 버려도 영원히 내 손 놓지 않으실 분,
하늘을 만드신 분,
나를 살리신 예수.
내 이름을 불러주신 분, 쓰러진 나를 일으켜주신 분, 그분 눈의 아버지.
고마워요. 날 위해 흘리신 그 사랑,
모든 물과 비,
십자가 크신 사랑, 나 감사해. 이제 그 사랑이 내 안에 가득 흘러 넘치네.
변함없이도
느낄 수 있죠. 나를 향한 그 사랑, 세상 나를 버려도 영원히 내 손 놓지 않으실 분,
하늘을 만드신 분,
나를 살리신 예수. 그 사랑이 내 안에 가득 흘러 넘치네.
변함없이도
느낄 수 있죠. 나를 향한 그 사랑, 세상 나를 버려도 영원히 내 손 놓지 않으실 분,
하늘을 만드신 분,
나를 살리신 예수.
I think we have to be careful for the ending. Na, 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 after do you understand? Yeah. Let's repeat again. Na, 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 na. 나를 살리신 예수.
Can you try one more time?
Huh?
Can you try the ending one more time?
Yeah, okay. 하늘을 from
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
하늘을 만드신 분 나를 살리신 예수.
Okay. Maybe from the beginning one more time?
Okay, that's I want. It's okay for you? Okay.
눈을 감아도 보이는 단 한 사람, 생각만 해도 나를 눈물 짓게 한 사람, 나를 사랑하사 십자가 오르신 분,
내 이름을 불러주신 분 쓰러진 나 일으켜주신 분 그분 너의 아버지
고마워요. 날 위해 흘리신 그 사랑,
모든 물과 피
십자가 크신 사랑 나 감사해. 이젠 그 사랑이 내 안에 가득 흘러넘치네. 느낄 수 있죠. 나를 향한 그 사랑, 세상 나를 버려도 영원히 내 손 놓지 않으실 분,
하늘을 만드신 분
나를 살리신 예수.
내 이름을 불러주신 분 쓰러진 나를 일으켜주신 분 이분 눈의 아버지
고마워요. 날 위해 흘리신 그 사랑,
모든 물과 피
십자가 크신 사랑 나 감사해. 이젠 그 사랑이 내 안에 가득 흘러넘치네.
변함 못해도
느낄 수 있죠. 나를 향한 그 사랑, 손 놓지 않으실 분
하늘을 만드신 분
나를 살리신 예수 그 사랑이 내 안에 가득 흘러넘치네
별은 못 때도
느낄 수 있죠 나를 향한 그 사랑 세상 나를 버려도 영원히 내 손 놓지 않으실 분
하늘을 만드신 분
나를 살리신 예수
Yes. Okay. So we will do this. Okay. Next Sabbath I will come early here to practice. Yeah. Okay. How to turn up?
예지야 뭐야?
세고 들어간다. 오케이? 오케이. 하나, 둘, 셋. 아, 가려 죽겠네. 아, 죽었네.
가려운 두피 해답은 두피 트러블 헤드앤숄더로 한 번에
헤드앤숄더 LED video processor LVP 5. .505. The screen is LCD. The total resolution of the LCD is 1920 by 1080. So, press setup. This button, press, and here the up button, up. The output format, select this value 1920 by 1080 and press up button. Up. After horizon width, here rotate the button to change the value. Change it to 1440 because your LED screen is 1440 by 864. Press up button. Press up button. After vertical height, and also rotate the button to change the value. Change it to 864. The screen is LCD. The total resolution of the LCD is 1920 by 1080. So, press setup. This button and here the up button, up. The output format, select this value 1920 by 1080 and press up button, up, up. When with the up button, up. Here, this button, yeah, 1000, press everything 1080, 80. So press setup. This button, press, and here the up button, up. The output format, select this value 1920 by 1080 and press up button, up, up. After horizon width, here rotate the button to change the value. Change it to 1440 because your LED screen is 1440 by 864. Press up button. Press up button. After vertical height, and also rotate the button to change the value. Change it to 864. Sorry, 1 minute. 864. Then the settings is done, as you can see from the LCD. And thank you.
In this video, we'll show you how to use the configuration software to display an image on your video wall. First, we'll install the Nova LCT software and connect to the sending card. And then we'll configure the video mapping for the LED screen. Now that we've connected all the components together, let's configure the processor to display the correct format on your video wall. Navigate to the main menu by clicking OK. Push and turn the control knob to navigate to Output Settings, Output Resolution, then Custom. Here, you'll input the full resolution and frame rate of your video wall. For this P3.9 setup, each panel has a resolution of 128 by 128 pixels. These LED panels are constructed in a grid of 6 by 4, giving our video wall a full resolution of 768 by 512. Set your wall's resolution in the menu, along with the desired frame rate. Select Apply Settings to save these settings. To save this configuration, hit the Save button on the video processor and save the configuration to Preset 1. The Nova LCT software can be downloaded from the link in the description or by visiting the NovaStar official website. Install the software to the control PC and verify that you have the USB cable connected to the sending card. Also, check that you have an input source, like HDMI, connected to the video processor. Begin by opening the Nova LCT software. We can configure the screen settings by navigating to User, Advanced, and log in using the password admin. Now, navigate to the screen configuration page. Here, we'll connect to the sending card by choosing an option from this list. If you do not see a COM connection in this list, then you do not have a good USB connection to the sending card. Select the factory reset button and click Save to restore the sending card to its defaults. The Receiving Card tab will contain information about the LED panel receiving cards. This should be set properly already and does not require any configuration. Next, navigate to the Screen Configuration tab. Select Configure, then use the provided input boxes to indicate the number of rows and columns in your video wall installation. Our installation has 6 columns and 4 rows. The receiving card size indicates the number of pixels per cabinet. Our P3.9 panels have a resolution of 128 by 128 pixels. Input this here and select Apply to All. Verify the Ethernet port number being used on the receiving card. In our case, we're using port number 1, closest to the LED. Use the interface to trace the path of the data connections on the LED wall for port 1. Draw the signal path as if you were looking at the display from the front. You can manually trace the path with this tool, or use the Quick Connection mode. Once you've selected the path that connects your LED panels together, select the Send to Hardware button to update the receiving cards. Save your configuration so it is recalled each time the video wall is powered on. Now, your Miracle video wall is installed and ready to use at your next event. If you have any difficulty configuring or troubleshooting the video display during setup, remember that Miracle offers remote configuration, over-the-phone technical support, and a 3-year warranty for replacing any damaged components. Give us a call or visit our website to learn more.
Hello everyone, welcome to NovaStar NCE training courses. I'm Arnold from NovaStar training team, today's host. Our training will study song, and the topic is multi-school solution. To provide you a good training environment, we sincerely suggest you to keep your audio on the multi-mode during the whole sessions. Please scan the QR code or click the link at the chat room to sign in. If you cannot click the link, please copy and paste it to your browsers. And please feel free to leave your questions that are related to today's topic on the chat room. We will answer all the questions in the Q&A sessions. If you have any other further questions that are not about today's contents, please feel free to send an email to nce@novastar.tech. Okay, let's welcome Mr. Lee. He is today's trainer.
Thank you, Arno. Hello, guys. I'm Lei from NovaStar training team. Welcome to join us at NCE webinar. This year, we hold the training online. We are hoping more technicals could get the knowledge and the certificate even in the hard time. NCE have 8 courses and a final examination. To get online attendance certificate, you need to sign in for 6 courses at least and pass the final examination. By the way, we have, I want to introduce our training material. This year, we have completed the completion of the training materials, which contains all the contents of fundamental courses. So if you have interest with this fundamental training materials, you can contact us through email at nce training email. So today we will spend 1 hour together. I will do the multiple solution parts, and we also have Q&A time after my presentation. During the presentation time, my colleague Angus will take record of your questions in the message zone, and will take over the Q&A part to answer your questions. Okay, let's start. My topic today is multiple screen solution. I think you guys are already very, familiar with this topic if you have done lots of LED video wall projects, such as like a double-sided screen or multiple screens, billboards on the roadside, things like that. So after taking these courses, what you will learn? You will learn from these 4 parts: the system structure to set up multi-screens, and the software setting to set up multi-screens, and multi-screen management setting. And also you will know how the monitoring part play what kind of role on the multiple screen management. So this is basically the ideas that I want to show you in this presentation. Okay, I want to start with the definition of multi-screen management. So multi-screen management is combines multi-screens into a one combined screen, okay? And allowing for easier brightness adjustments and monitoring function and higher working efficiency. Okay, you may be wondering that the product supports, what kind of products supports the multi-screen management? My answer is, it's all receiving cards and sending cards, okay? And the combined screen supports both auto and manual brightness adjustment. It's very convenient. For example, if you have 10 screens that needs to change the brightness, I believe you would not willing to change it one by one when you know you can set the multi-screens management. So you can set adjust the brightness together, but not one by one, right? So after knowing what is multiple screen management, now let's see how to set up multi-screen. This part is very practical. So I will explain this by 2 cases. The first case is a very common one, the double-sided screen. And I want you to see the case information here. The sending card, we use a Control 300. Receiving card, we're using 16 MRV330. It's very, very classic receiving cards. And the cabinet size is 182 by 182 pixel. And the screen resolution is 768 by 384 for each side. So each side is the same resolution. And you want to play the same content to these double-sided screens. So this is a system structure, how I make the double-sided screens. Because the screen is not too big, I'm using Control 300. That's one controller 300 is enough. And port 1 can drive the screen side 2, and port 2 can drive the screen side 1. okay? And each screen has like 1, 2, 3, 8 receiving cards. And here, we using the control PC, and we use the control PC, connect the DVI with control 300. The DVI is a video source from the PC to the control 300. And then we connect it with a USB cable. A USB cable is for control the 300 and to do some configuration on the NOR LCT. So that's very simple structure for you to understand how to set up the double-sided screens. And the next, you need to know, after we set up the hardwares, how to set the software siding. Okay, I give you a screenshot of the software. This here is the screen connection part. So if you are familiar with our NOR LCT, you will know this part very easy. And sorry. And the first, I just set the numbers on this page. The first, you need to set the one by one. The number one is you need to set the quantity of the screens, because you are setting double-sided screens. So basically, you have 2 screens. So I set the quantity as 2. And then we have a screen 1 and screen 2 on this side. And sending card number is 1, because you only have 1 sending card. And port number 1 and 2. So you need basically you have options to change the switch between the port 1 and port 2. The receiving card size, the width and height is 182 by 182, like I mentioned in the beginning. And next thing is you need to do the mapping. We call it mapping, and you need to do all the cabling. So I said the column is 4 and the rows is 2. This is recording the real screen connection, okay? And we connect the upright cabinets to the left and then to the right again. So this is how the cabling. This is just a screenshot. I will show you how to make this on the practice time later. So this is how we make the screen 1, and let's move to the screen 2. It's same thing, but one thing is different. The Ethernet port number, I switched to the port 2 because as you know, the port 1 is to drive the screen 1 and port 2 is driving the screen 2. So I set the Ether port number 2 and I make the screen 2 as the same connections, okay? And then don't forget the next step is send to hardware to make all these parameters working on your LED video wall. Then to make sure that everything will be safely, so you need to make sure that you click the save after you send to the hardware, okay? So click the save and finish everything. So that's how the software siding to make the double-sided screen on the NOR LCT, okay? That one is very easy. Now let's move on to the case 2. The case 2 is multi-sided screen. So basically, this case have 4 side screen. So look like this picture, 1, 2, 3, 4, and other side. And each side is the sending card we're using MSD 300, we're using 2. Receiving card, we use 336. And receiving card's loading area is 104 by 104 pixels. And screen resolution is 728 by 728 for each side. So each side has the same pixel resolution. So you can thinking about how to make the system structure and how to do the software siding. So I mean, some of you may already know that, but today, because this is a training, so I will show you how to do this. the things will be a little bit complicated than before. The things will be different is we are using 2 sending cards here, right? We are, in the middle is a flat cable. We're using flat cable to cascade these 2 sending cards, right? So we can send the DVI source to the each sending card. We give from the video processor, we give 2 DVI out to the sending cards, each sending card. And each sending card drive 2 set screen. All right, okay. The port 1 drives set 1, and port 2 drives set 2. And another sending card, port 1 drives set 3, and port 2 drive set 4. That's how it connection. And this PC can give the HDMI source to the video processor and the USB cable to connect, to give the control protocol to the MSD300. So we can configure it the MSD300 by the NOAA LCT software. That's how the whole hardware connection, okay? So let's see more details about how to set it on the NOAA LCT software. So you need to know that we are doing 4 screens, right? So now we need to make the quantity of the screen is 4, not 2, right? So I set the quantity number 4 and click configure. So you will see screen 1, 2, and 3, and 4 will pump out here. Now the next thing is we need to do screen 1 by 1, okay? We need to configure the screen 1 by 1. So screen 1, we remember that screen 1 is using the sending card number 1 and Etherport number 1. And the receiving card size is 104 by 104. And then we make the mapping. The mapping, we can, because there's a lot of, a lot of receiving cards than before. So it's very complicated to do like 1 by 1 to use manually. But here is a quick connection that you can use. I'll show you later. So a little bit different is sending card number. They are showing 2 sending cards because we cascaded 2 sending cards, MSD300 together. So here it shows 2 sending cards, okay? So that's how we make a screen 1. After screen 1, we need to move to screen 2. So here is the screen 2. The same thing, screen 2, we are derived by the sending card 1, and the Ethernet port is port 2, correct? And not port 1. The screen 1 is port 1, but the screen 2 is port 2. And the receiving card size is same, 104 by 104. And the quick connection, you can still use it. But one more, a little bit different is the coordinates, X and Y. Okay? X, I set it as 728 and Y is 0. I'm not sure that any one of you already know the answers why I set it as the coordinate size is 728. So I give you the answer because we want, like I mentioned here, we want to show different content. Like here, site 1 is showing this content, site 2 is this content, but they're using the 1 sending card. But this and this is same, right? So now we need to change the coordinate to make the video source be different. All right. I hope you can get my answer. So that's why, because the first video source on this screen is stopped at 728. This size is 728. So the next screen should be start at 728. That's why I set the number here. Okay, this is a screen 2. How to make a screen 2? And let's move to the screen 3. How to make screen 3? The sending card number is the screen 3 is driven by the sending card number 2, right? So I click the 2. Ethernet port is port 1. Then the same thing and same thing, and keep the X1 as be 0 and 0 column, and that's the screen 3. A screen 4 is also driven by sending card number 2. So I click 2. And Ethernet port should be 2, not 1 this time. So same thing. And the coordinate is 728. So remember that after we make this setting, screen 3 and screen 4, they are showing different content, correct? Can you imagine that? Okay. A little bit hard to understand how was it happen if you didn't have experienced this by yourself. But this is basically how to use the coordinate size to make the screens showing different contents. Okay. So that's the case 2. Now we know how to set up multi-screen. So let's move on to the how to set up multi-screen management. Okay, because it doesn't make sense if you know how to make multiple screens working together, but you don't know how to manage all the screens. For example, if you have 2 screens, like double-sided screen, if you want to change the brightness or you want to adjust the brightness of the 2 screen, you can maybe you can change the brightness one by one. Like I adjust the brightness of this screen 1, and I will connect again to adjust the screen 2. But now if you know how to do multi-screen management, you will make a combined one. Like I can make the 2 screens as one screen. So if you have 10 screens on your site, you also can management all the screens together. That's how multi-screen management is working. So how to set up this? I just give you 2 simple structures just for give you the example. The difference between these 2 structures is, you can see here, they are using like 2 controllers. So the main difference is the 2 controllers is cascaded or non-cascaded, right? So the first structure is non-cascaded units, and here is cascaded. The cable is USB cable. Basically, NORSTAR controllers are using USB cable to cascade the controllers. Okay, so these 2 situations will have different software setting. That's why I set this 2 different situations for you. Okay. So first, how to make the software setting on the non-cascaded units, like first situation. So you can see here, after you log in, okay, you will see the control system is 2. And then you can view the details of the device. You will see COM3 and COM4. That's 2 communication protocol number, series number. Okay, communication port, like two different ports. That means you are basically you have 2 USB cable connected with your control PC. So your control PC basically technically detected 2 sending cards separately. So you will see this situation. And then you need to option one of them. Like for example, I choose the COM3 sending card, and here you need to make that, and then after you make the screen connection, after that I need to go back and connect the COM4 to make the screen connection again for the screen 2. All right. So this is non-cascaded units. And after that, go back to the brightness adjustment part. And you also can see COM3 and COM4, COM3 and COM4. So when you change the brightness, it's very, not very easy because you need to separately change the brightness. So then we go back to the main page and click the setting, and you will see the multi-screen management. Click it, and then you will get this page. Then you will see the current operation screen information. They're connecting two screens. You can choose one of the particle and give it to the screen 1. And choose the screen 2, give it to the COM4. That's basically how it's working to make a combined screen. So combined screen 1 is finished. And after that, you back to the brightness adjustment. You will see here it's changed to combined screen 1, but not the COM3 and COM4 because you already finished the multi-screen management. And here is showing combined screen 1. So basically now when you adjust the brightness, you will change the two screens together. Okay, that's how it's working. So there's other situation, cascaded units. What is the difference? Let's see. So this time you have 3 screens, okay? So sending card number have a lot cascaded. This is demonstration mode. So we have five sending cards cascaded together. And you already finished the 3 screens connection. And then we back to the brightness adjustment part. You will see screen 1, screen 2, and screen 3. So this is very hard. If you have 10, you will see like 4, 3, 4, 5, and even to 10, or even to like 20 or something like that. But this is getting things more complicated and difficult. So that's why we need a combined screen. So how to make it? Same thing, setting, multi-screen management. And from here, a little bit different, because this time you are cascaded the units. There's only one communication port. So here you only want COM99. So under the COM99, you have 3 screens. Port 1, 2, screen 1, 2, and 3. So you click one by one and go back to the brightness adjustment. You will see the combined screen 1 again. So now you change the brightness, it will effect on all 3 screens together. That's how multi-screen management works. Okay, that's all the software setting. And after this, because this is all the screenshot, maybe you cannot easily understand this kind of thing. So for you easy to get everything, I will practice for you. So I will turn on a software and I will make a multiple screen and make a screen management for you, so you can see how I do it. Give me a moment. The software? Alright. So I just start Noah LCT version 5.3.0. This version is our latest version on our website. So now the first thing is login, So normally you have to do the advanced central system user login on your side, but now I didn't connect any hardware this time, so I'm using the demonstration login just for demonstrations of the multiple screen management function. The password is So here, let's see the details of the devices I connected. Control system is 1. Okay, view the details of device. COM99. The device type is Control 4K. Number of devices 5. this means, this refers to, right now I have connect 5 control 4K together. Basically, it's cascaded together, 5 4K. Okay. So now let's make the screen configuration first to make multiple screens. Double click, then you look at this page, just next. So sending card, receiving card, and screen connection. Okay, let's just skip to the screen connection. Screen connection part. So basically, there's only one screen. But now, okay, one screen. But now I want to make 3 screens. Okay, for demonstrate the function. So you can see here, I can choose the screen, how many screens that I want to do. So now I just choose 3 and click configure. Here it's automatically showing up the screen 1, 2, and 3. Alright. So let's doing it one by one. It's very easy actually. So sending card number, I have 5 because I already cascaded 5 control 4K. If you cascade 2, it will show like sending card number 1 and 2. That's it. So now I'm doing the sending card, the first sending card to connect to drive all the 3 screens just for demonstration. Put the sending card 1 and Ethernet port 1. And keep the width and height is 108, 128, and 128. So just make 1 column, 1 row, example. Here. That's it. And then let's do, this is the screen 1. So basically, if your screen is like 5 by 5, it's like this. You can just bigger, and then you can use a quick connection like I just mentioned in the beginning. Like I use it first, like this. It's very easy, or you can reset all. If your real connection is like this, same thing, working like this. So just for demonstrator, I will use rows 1, just make it 1 receiving point. So I click here, then I'm moving on to the screen 2. Screen 2, I'm also using the sending card number 1, port 1, and also keep the receiving card size the same. Then just click it. 3, same thing. Right? So now, after I make all 3 screens, right? I need to send to the hardware. Don't forget to send to the hardware to make it working on your LED video. Send to configuration and save it hardware automatically. That's waiting for the sending card. Now it's saving information to hardware. The information has been successfully saved. So that means your screen connection is correct. Click OK. Now don't forget, I just warning you that you need to click the save. Just click the save to make sure you not lose anything after the power cycle. Information has been successfully saved. And click OK. That's all finished the screen connection part. Okay. We just make 3 screens. And now I didn't do the coordinates part because I want to show these 3 screens. If you are on site, these 3 screens will show this definitely same content, right? If I send out to the send the input to the separate send the input to the 3 screens, I didn't change the coordinates. The screens will show the same content. After that, we close this page. And let's go back to the tools. Let's let's go back to the site. Next step is we need to make a multi-screen management. So multi-screen. Okay, before that, I need to go into the brightness. From here, if you didn't make the multi-screen management, you will see the screen 1, screen 2, and screen 3 separately, right?